Welcome back. This is Lone Wolf, and we're playing Vintage Story 1.19.4, Release Candidate 1. Why are you not picking that up? Are you not an ingot? What? Oh, okay. There's 3 blocks that need to be removed. Need more room on the bar. We're playing a world made just for testing this version of the software. Well, just for testing purposes only. And I'm having a ball. Alright. Something weird happened, but looks like we were recording, so that's great. Maybe I need another hammer. Oh my heck. Please no. Forget when you change tools, you've got to go and retell it what you want it to do, because it defaults mode to heavy hit. And while that didn't ruin anything, I would have never chosen to do that. And that has ruined my work before, because it changed it. I didn't realize it. So we got some drifters in the cave right next to me, singing to me. It doesn't impress me. When you're turning these blooms into ingots, if you heat them sufficiently, they'll still be hot enough to then take without reheating them and turn them into whatever you might want it to be. I probably shouldn't be combining my ones that are colder. With the ones that are hot, because those colder ones probably aren't gonna be workable. But I would definitely want some that are workable right now. Oh. That ran out of fuel. So especially when you have a Hellhammer, and if you have an incredible windmill set up, and if the wind is blowing, you can process these into ingots so quickly, it'll make your head, what? Okay. Yeah, those are probably not workable. That one didn't get as hot apparently. Whatever the case. I'm going to process all the blooms first, and if I have to reheat, that's okay, I'll reheat. So, with a proper windmill setup, a little bit of wind, the health hammer, it turns these from blooms into ingots so fast that you can probably, I don't know, I've processed 64 of them at a time with the right setup, and I've been able to turn 16 to 32 of them into tools. Probably not 32. I've processed an awful lot of them when they're turned from blooms into ingots so quick like that. And if you heat them up all the way, and I just use brown coal, you heat them up all the way with the brown coal. Come on. Then you can have enough time to process a lot of them. And that was done without Napster. I've only recently been introduced to Napster and only recently decided to go ahead and use it. So that was doing it all by hand. And you can actually change the config file in Napster when you're smithing to process more than one voxel at a time too, which of course greatly speeds things up, which is what I'm using with the flint to make that much more pleasurable. And also changed it on the clay forming to make that go much faster. But have not chosen yet to do that when I'm smithing. And pickaxe, where are you? It's obvious when you know where it is. Next tool will be a hammer, because this one's not got a lot of life left in it. Iron hammerhead. Pickaxe, thank you. Other than the hammer and pickaxe, the only two tools. Well, no, that's not true. Never mind. Never mind. I was going to say something stupid. 741, maybe, probably won't finish it. See if we can make shears, because I think ours are getting weak. Don't know, don't have time to look. I either get this done quickly. Oh, it's okay. I thought it was 741 degrees, but it's 882. No question we'll get this made. And what about, yeah, you're too cold. Since they're already hot, but not hot enough, these will get to workable temperature very quickly. And what will I make with those? Well, I'm not feeling in a particularly creative mood. How about more pickaxes? It's not the only tool I could use in steel, of course. You know, it would be nice. I actually love it when I finally get a steel knife. We're making a steel knife, folks. I actually do kind of get tired of replacing knives. Will this copper hammer last through one more tool? Will it last through this tool? I don't know. Let's find out. You know, I'm thinking about a scythe, so I'm going to stop thinking about it. Man, life has just gotten good in this world. Have iron, nor to get more iron. Got lucky and got a nice fuel supply, but not a replacement fuel supply in sight. How good is this going to work? It's going to work perfectly. Delightful. Oops. Delightfully. Now, we'll probably need to make another tool rack or two. If only I felt bad about that. I don't, though. Now let's turn these into tools. Scythe. Scythe is great. I think it's great primarily. You don't need a stick, kid. I think a scythe is fantastic primarily for collecting grass. Very happy to have the iron hammer. We won't be replacing that frequently anytime soon. Looks like room for 2 iron pickaxes right there. Knife, I know where you're going. And scythe, I'll bet you can go. Well, I kind of like you on this end. How about right there? Flint knife. Oh man, look at that. Look, while we were doing that, we got all kinds of fire clay ready to go. I am not certain if, but maybe, let's see, let's look at Bloomery. Spelled correctly, wolf. Oh my gosh. M-R-Y. Oh my gosh. Profession guide? All I want to know is can black coal go in a bloomery? I don't know. I don't think that brown coal can. And I don't have any more currently charcoal. Easy enough to make, just don't have any made. Like everything else, it's a function of time to make it. Well, we can. It's not going to cost us anything to put the iron in the bloomery and find out. I am really very certain. Oh, I forgot. We have anthracite. That's another possibility. I'm really quite certain that brown coal won't do it. I don't think it gets it hot enough. And black coal goes to 1200, where charcoal is 1300. So I don't know if charcoal is going to do it. Anthracite is like the black coal, so I have no idea. If black coal would work, anthracite would probably work too. So since charcoal is 1300, if it will take black coal, how many black coal will it take? Wow, is this actually going to work? That's the next question. Okay, so it accepted it. Will it actually work? This is going to be very interesting for me to learn, because this I do not have any idea of the reality. And we have found black coal back toward spawn. What I don't know is if we found any more nearby. Sticks. Fill me up. Thank you. So we have enough for one more iron bloom after this is done. We have enough hammer now to process it. This one is, oh, 93. That's got more hits left on it than I realized. We had flax to harvest, and I want to harvest it because I want the soil to begin recovering. Looks like almost all the rice is ready to be harvested. Oh, I have a scythe I could have used. I actually don't mind harvesting. For some reason, I don't mind harvesting the farm without a scythe, but of course it's far more convenient with a scythe. And when I plant my reed farm, I do not plant them 3 wide, I plant them 2 wide. For me, it's just so much worth not going through the hassle to collect 3 wide. For me, 3 wides, it is kind of hit and miss. I'm sure that's all on me, but that's what it is for me. So 2 wide does exactly what I need it to do. So that's how I do that. I don't know we'll have enough room to harvest this whole next plot before we have to go and offload inventory. No big deal. We're going to have more grain than we have space to accommodate it. So we'll get rid of old grain and replace it with new grain. We need to get a male for our poor cow. She's all kinds of hot to trot and ready to mate, but no one to help her out. Poor thing. Oh. I'm going to have to take smaller bites, Wolf. Alright, so we're too short. To do more. Wolf, you ding dong. Yeah, we're at the point where we've got to go offload. Okay. You are the flax container. Okay, so let's get all this up there. I don't have a lot of flax in here, I don't think, but whatever it is, time to throw it away and replace it. I need a closer garbage can. We'll make one. Garbage can by definition to me is a pool of water, because I'm far less likely. Okay, so we only have 4 slots, so let's get rid of those, because we already know we don't have room to contain them. Yeah, I'll put it in water because I'm far less likely to go walking through there and accidentally pick up what I just threw away. So we like the grain, but we like the grain when we have livestock to feed it to, primarily. I've made bread out of it. I've eaten it raw. No big deal. When you have better choices, why would you choose the flax grain? I would not. We got, yeah, see. I think maybe turnips are just going to stay right where they're at for now, because we don't have room to hold them. Our cellar is not really well, it's a cellar, but it's a teeny little thing, kind of a poor substitute for a real cellar. And we know we don't have room for these. We do have room for these. See how quickly flax seeds multiply? I mean, it's impressive how fast they multiply. One of the slowest multiplying, but improved at it, is pineapple. Yeah, we simply have too many vegetables ready to eat right now to make any sense to go pull the turnips out of the ground, even though I'd like to pull them out of the ground so that I can put more things in, whatever it might be. Let's see what we do have here. We've got that new plot that we made, and you might think to yourself, Wolf, don't you have enough flax right now? Well, as soon as I make windmills, no. Let's get these stones out of here. This all granite, yeah. I do look for some sense of organization, however great or small it might be. So I didn't decide. I think the answer is going to be, well, Rice, are you ready? Close that door, Wolf. Looks like all but one. And he might be done by the time I'm done harvesting these others. Rice is the grain of the game. And you can have too much of it, but I don't have too much of it. Now, if we're talking about what I can hold, oh, there we go. Thing of beauty, eh? What I can hold in my cellar, which of course needs to be greatly expanded, that's a whole different question. So what have we got for rice seeds now? Alright, so we have 1/2 plot full. Clearly I didn't add many to it in between. I don't know. Let's see what we've got in here. We're gonna have to do something real quick about all this. I would always rather have the rice. I certainly do not need that much flax. But rice, I'll take it. Yep, we're going to build a trash can near home too. This is too far for a trash can run. Okay. My peat tower has shrank. Did this process already? No, I didn't start another one. Okay. I have grass to start. More. So what are we waiting for? Right now what I have a glut of and a time limit on that I'll probably not be able to meet is the bushmeat. Alright, this is going to have all of our raw fire clay fired up. Oh, quit doing 5, Wolf. Happy fingers. Apparently I didn't have control being held. Well, look at that. I was wrong yet again. Not that it matters. Thank goodness you get your grass back now if you do something stupid like that. Used to be you'd lose it. You mean I can't pick grass back up off whatever? Didn't seem to make a lot of sense to me, and apparently not the dev team anymore. So fortunate for us. Yeah, actually I think 64 is probably exactly how many sticks I need. Let's find out. Yep, exactly 64. We are definitely burning through resources here, aren't we? And exactly 32 peat. Let's light them up, boys. No, I don't know where that saying comes from. But it's from a movie, I'm sure. For some reason I'm thinking aliens, but I really don't know. Or alien. And it doesn't matter, Ollie. Because I can't help myself. Why would you go back in there, I wonder? Makes no sense. Alright, now this will take 4.5 days. 3 days. 3 days. This one takes 4.5 days. And then this is where we grab the barrel, take out the leftover, and I think it's easier on my brain when I do it fast. Hopefully it's easier on yours if I do it fast. Oh, there's... Wow, look at that. Oh, for crying out loud. Well, we're doing 7 in this one. Oh, Scrape them first, Wolf. I don't know why it goes into the barrel, but that's all right. All right, so all right, that's it for this episode. I think okay. It's time to make a house, people. Sorry. All right, so that's still burning. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly had fun playing. If you're willing to subscribe to my channel, I'd appreciate it. Would love a like. Absolutely welcome any and every comment that you want to make, questions, anything. Feel free to ask. Thank you very much, and goodbye.